What's up, guys? Welcome back to KozMatt Wrestling Recap, FastLane edition. Let's get right into an action-packed episode of FastLane.
As WWE opens us up to their last pay-per-view before the biggest event of the year, WrestleMania, we are presented FastLane. Let's first start off, Kyle, with our 2021 kickoff show with Matt Riddle defending his title against Mustafa Ali with, of course, Retribution ringside. A great match between these two, with Ali actually about to end it, thinking he has it in the bag with the Koji clutch, but Riddle catches him first with the Bro Derek to retain that championship.
Yeah, Bro Derek off the second rope. That thing was intense.
After this match, Ali was actually upset and actually took out his anger as Reckoning and Slapjack actually walked off on him as T-Bar and Mace then laid him out with a double-team chokeslam. So, looks like Retribution no more with Ali as their leader. Fastlane indeed is in full swing now with Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending their tag team championships against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. I think we all know this outcome. I mean, with Banks and Belair not getting along as of late, Baszler actually rolls up Banks to retain the tag team titles with Sasha and Bianca, of course, arguing after this match.
Yeah, Sasha staring her down, walking up the ramp, putting down the first gauntlet as we head to WrestleMania. Oh boy, I'm certainly looking forward to this match as we have Apollo Crews set to face Big E for that Intercontinental Championship.
These two definitely have at it with one another as Big E actually takes the win here, holding Crews' shoulders down on the mat to retain his Intercontinental Championship. Crews was very pissed off after his loss and actually hits a huge Olympic slam onto the champion, Big E, standing tall. So both men, even though Apollo did get a lose here, he still looks strong and tall after his loss.
Yeah, both men bringing prestige to the Intercontinental Championship. You gotta love to see it. Next up, we have a match between Braun Strowman and Elias. Honestly, it should have been Shane McMahon, but Shane McMahon came down with a phantom injury, making Braun Strowman very mad, which was bad news for Elias.
With, of course, Jackson Ryker on Elias' side, actually with Braun getting distracted by Ryker, Elias hopefully thinks he had this match until Braun hits that running power slam for that 1, 2, not just 2, but 3. Oh man, poor Elias. Sorry.
Just wanted to perform at WrestleMania. He thought this was his shot.
Our next bout was the long-awaited anticipated match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins, with just little time for this match to get underway. Rollins and Nakamura actually trying to get back at one another. Shinsuke got the bitter end, receiving that stomp from the Vision leader, Seth Rollins, to end this match. It's alright.
Shinsuke did put on a good performance, and he looked good in the ring, so, you know, you win some, you lose some.
That's right.
Moving forward, we had a match that I was certainly looking forward to. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus in a no-holds-barred match.
This match was certainly better than the last match 2 weeks ago that they had with the kendo stick welts that they just certainly left each other with on Raw. This match was just pretty much an explosion of all hatred and hurt, with both men just absolutely annihilating one another with kendo sticks, which obviously we saw 2 weeks ago. Oh man. Well, then heading towards the back near the LED boards, running Sheamus through the boards does Drew as they actually both meet back to the ring, with Sheamus actually putting Drew through the announcer's table with that white noise, but Drew was actually able to head back into the ring and hit that hard claymore to stand strong over his former friend Sheamus.
Yeah, with this rivalry kind of in the rearview mirror, Drew McIntyre can just focus on his WWE Championship match at WrestleMania against Bobby Lashley now.
Next up is our Universal Championship match between Universal Champion Roman Reigns and his competitor Daniel Bryan. Bryan does get his hands early on Roman Reigns and actually dominates for quite a while as Roman actually finally gets a hold of Bryan, with Edge, the special enforcer, outside the ring actually just pacing back and forth. Roman then gets the advantage onto Daniel. Roman does go for a spear as Edge is he's kind of nibbling at his fingers. Oh, I want something to happen here, as he actually slides into the ring for the count, but Bryan actually kicks out from that spear. Roman then yells at Edge as Jey Uso pops up and just super kicks Bryan and Edge. But Jey actually does go for a steel chair, but Bryan then hits a running knee. Bryan then goes to the chair and hits Roman, but actually Roman dodges and hits Edge instead. Oh boy.
Edge was not very happy with Daniel Bryan, and it did cost him the match, as you'll see later on.
Bryan does then reverse a spear from Roman and actually taps Roman out with the yes lock. Edge then hits Bryan with the chair as Roman rolls out of the ring in time, then rolls back in as a new official runs in, and Roman crawls over to Daniel Bryan, who was hit by a steel chair from Edge to retain his Universal Championship. What a match. I'm sorry, I spoke really fast, but
it was a lot to cover there, man. It was certainly action-packed. We then have our last match of the evening, as we had Alexa Bliss set to face Randy Orton. We knew some crazy stuff was going to happen in this match, but none of us could see what was going to happen next.
Randy goes for Alexa, but she actually dodges. I mean, what are they going to have, a fight between two different genders? Sending him into the ring post as lights from above actually fall down, hitting Randy Orton, with Alexa actually laughing as Orton's kind of confused as the lights go dark and red color and flashing lights flash across the screen.
Yeah, then he was choking on that black goo or whatever. And Randy was having a tough time.
A burned hand appears from the canvas as the Fiend jumps up from the ring. Orton tries to get away, but Alexa throws Orton into the burned Bray Wyatt, hitting Sister Abigail, allowing Alexa to pin Randy for that 1, 2, 3. Oh, did he look atrocious.
Dude, he looked awesome, dude. It was great. It looked all black and charred. It was a great look for the Fiend, and I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do next. Alright guys, that was certainly an action-packed Fastlane. I hope you guys enjoyed, as that was our last pay-per-view before Wrestlemania. Certainly getting us amped up for Wrestlemania. Let us know what you like most about the show. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the studio tomorrow for our Monday Night Raw recap.
Peace out, guys.